For the past 8 years, usually at this time of year, I'm on the road, traveling, exploring. But this year, things a little bit different. I've been working hard for the past several months to build a brand new home. And one step for this new home is putting the electrical, and this is what we are doing today. Alright, I need to clean the van because today we're gonna put my electrical. Daryl's gonna come help me, which is awesome. But you guys see, I have more floor sample. I think I know which one that I like, but which one you like, guys? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna tell you, Patreon and me, or YouTube membership and me, pick up this one. I pick up that, and they all say that they prefer this one, and I agree. Is it gonna be this one? We'll see. But I like this more reddish tone. This is a little bit too dark. This is probably what my upper cabinet's gonna look like if I still do the same walnut. It's gonna be more this one, but yeah, trying to find this kind of orange yellow, I should say, color. Yeah, so we'll see. But so far that's the best that I found for sure. So if you don't know, I'm installing the bluetti RV5, which is a power hub with everything is included. I have all the wire right here. Everything's got a little label where they go, and it's got a ton of like information on how to install everything. I just put my little marker in a couple little places, but everything's like a step by step how to do it. Yeah, so shouldn't take us that much time. We already installed once in November for a review, and I really like it. When I did the review in November, I really liked the whole system, how easy it was to install, to prep. You need a minimum of electrical knowledge. Every time you touch some electrical, I always advise to have someone who know a little bit more that can just double check, make sure everything is good before you fire it up. That's why they're always here, to kind of just give me a little help and just make sure that everything is good. So this is the RV5 power hub, 5,000 watt power. This one, it's gonna go right here. I already put the holes where everything's gonna go. 2 battery, they're gonna go right here, and they're gonna be connected to the fuse panel. So this is the front of the fuse panel. I have access to the back, breakers, fuse right here. I'm gonna show you everything while we're gonna install it. So this is the diagram that we're gonna do. So the 2 batteries gonna go right here in the bottom. We're gonna put the isolated switch. The solder is gonna need a circuit breaker, and it's gonna get plugged right here. We're not gonna do the front battery, that's gonna be another time, but that would go right beside it. After that, what we have, we're gonna go into the fuse panel. I'm probably gonna just plug the light just for now, and yeah, I think that's gonna be where we're going today. So let me explain what the RV5 power hub is. So it's an all-in-one system, so less wire, easier to install. So it's gonna connect my short power. It's gonna use this little tool to clamp. That's the only one that we have to do some little process. Other than that, they all come already done. $5,000 pure sine inverter where you can run I demand appliances and all together, like your AC unit, your microwave, your cooktop. So it feels more like a residential electrical than a van setup. So all the hardware for the batteries are all included, so you don't have to mess around. Even all the screws, I'll give it to as well. And if you compare those battery to a 12-volt system, which is common in van life, it would be around 850 amp of power. Just for reference, in my current van, I have only 250 amp of battery. So I am triple the amount, even more than what I currently have in my van. And it's built for all season with the self-heated batteries for cold weather. So I temporarily put the screen right here. This is a pretty nice little display. When everything's gonna be on, I'm gonna show you. I don't even have that in my current van, so that's gonna be good. It's just temporary because when I'm gonna build the cabinet, I'm gonna put on this side of the cabinet, so when I'm gonna edit with my bench and everything, I can turn the DC on, I can look at everything, make sure everything's alright. And like usual, I'm gonna leave the link for the RV5 Power Hub in the description, and you can use my code AMYRV5 to save an extra 8% off your RV5 series. Thank you so much, bluetti, to allow me to have a safe, reliable, and powerful electrical in this new van. Almost forgot you guys. We have power. We have power. So right now the shore power is on, and I can also from the app control everything. Up the shore power, it's charging the batteries 27%. We get almost like 14,000 watt of power coming. So this is emergency switch. This kind of was the same thing for the solder. This is on. Woo-hoo! We have power.
Lights, camera, action.
Yay! So I know the lights take 17 watt. So this is what it look like with the doors. So if I need to check things out, I can easily do it. And it's super quiet. So I love it. We have the battery on this side here. So I just put the cover for now. We have the little lights, so we know those ones are empty, those ones I use, and I'm gonna write down each of the one I have. Yeah, it turned out great. Airflow, super important. Airflow on top. The bed is gonna go a little bit higher than that, so we're gonna have extra airflow. So for right now, I just wanted to hook what I got, like as a already plug in everything, because I don't want go too crazy. But before I put the cabinet, because it's gonna have a cabinet and this gonna be inside the cabinet itself, before I do that, I'm gonna actually mount all the rest of the wire, so that will be easier. And yeah, look good. We have power. There's so much inside the controller that I can look at. Sleeping mode. Yeah, I have to read a couple of things, but yeah, we have a lot of things that we can set up. Yeah, right now I see how many watt I get from the short power. I don't really have anything from the solar because we're inside right now, but I'm gonna bring my van outside tomorrow and see, make sure my electrical and my solar is properly wired and everything on the roof. Yeah, love it. All right, I'm gonna let that charge, and tomorrow we're gonna do the bed. The last step. I need a bed. All right, so today I need to make the bed platform so I can have a place to sleep for the festival. And I think we're gonna do one night in the van before the festival. Hopefully I can do that, just so Kitty feel comfortable and have like one day, one night with her, without too much noise and without too much. She doesn't care about noise. I can be right beside the music inside the festival. We see firework, and she like poof, and she look at the window. Oh, what it is? And they can be like super close from us, and she absolutely not care. Regardless of that, yeah, the bed. How I'm gonna build it, I'm not quite sure. So I have like this metal tubing, 1 1/4, I think, by 1 1/4. I have this L bracket on each side. They're gonna be a little bit higher. So I think I have to pre-drill the middle. I'm gonna self-tapping into the actual middle of the van. So that should like actually screw the L bracket to its place. And after that I'm gonna pre-drill those tubing. Oh, don't break it at third. It's good, it's good. Didn't break anything. All right. I separate where the stud of the bed, those ones are gonna go. I pre-drill those ones. I'm gonna use self-tapping screws for the ones, so they're gonna go through the wood into the middle of the van. And those ones I'm gonna pre-drill the whole thing with the track and the bottom. And right now they are on a little piece of wood, because when I'm gonna remove, I'm gonna have the bolt underneath to tighten everything. So it's gonna have a little gap between the bed and the cabinet itself. Yeah, I think that's a plan. So bed platform on the middle is done, is strong. I was to put some just slat of wood across, but Chrome think, because I only have 4 pieces of metal, which I wanted to have like 5 or 6, but I didn't have any left over at the metal place, so I took everything they had. I won't be able to put slat of wood, so I'm thinking right now I'm just gonna put a sheet of plywood that I'm gonna cut and call it a day. When we come back from the festival, I can remove that sheet of plywood and decide what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna buy another piece of metal or just cut that piece of plywood with just a bunch of air insulation or hole or whatever we're gonna do. But right now they're just cleaning up the shop, and I'm gonna try my best to not make too much dust. It's been a while since we saw the shop so empty right now and clean, so I'm gonna keep it that way. So I went at Windsor Plywood to get the sheets, and I asked them to cut those sheets for me. I just purchased some birch plywood because I needed 2 sheets because it's 54 the length, by 66. This is obviously the first mattress gonna go to this edge, and the longer mattress is gonna go all the way to the end of the pod. So yeah, without the pod, my bed would have been 65 inches long, or 66, whatever. So it's got a little bounce here on the first one specifically. Well, all the ones have a little bounce, but when this wall is gonna go, I'm gonna screw in through it, and it's gonna solidify a little bit more. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna put more, go buy more in the middle. But yeah, so I went to buy a sheet of plywood, birch plywood that was already finished, and I asked them to cut it. I went the lazy way. It will be lighter and will be cheaper than using the Baltic birch, which are quite heavy and obviously more expensive. Yeah. So that's gonna be my setup for the festival, and when we come back I can just add some ventilation in some places. Alright, I need to screw this so the plywood doesn't move on me. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I only put 4 screws in the corner because, yeah, I'm going to remove that and make it a little bit better. But so tomorrow the plan is to clean everything and put my bed and everything that I'm going to need, and yeah, I'll be ready for the festival. Yeah. Big nap? He didn't realize that I came home. You're so funny. You ready for the EQ? Ready for some kiss? You're getting way too good at that, kitty. Alright. Alright guys, that's it. Next video, I don't know, yeah, next video I should clean the van and get ready for, maybe we're gonna do one night before the festival in the new van. We're ready for the new van, Kitty. That could be fun, just to make sure, you know, Kitty get used to the new place, which I'm pretty sure she's gonna be totally fine. She doesn't care. You're losing your hair. Alright guys, we'll see you into the next one. Thank you for watching. Yes, that's so cute. Alright guys, see you in the next one.